From the deadliest T-bones to horrible train accidents. Here we have shocking dash cam moments so crazy, you'd think they are fake. This guy was driving on the Florida freeway when suddenly this happened. This gotta be the worst driver in Russia. In Colorado, this woman caught one of the wildest crashes I've ever seen. Looks as bad as this crash in Illinois. This New Jersey neighbor's surveillance camera captured a T-bone crash. But that wasn't the only crash recorded at this intersection. This intersection seems cursed. For an extra dose of luck, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Anyways, this accident in Georgia was way worse. In Russia, this driver witnessed a crash that ended in a fatal way. This guy in Brazil saved his life for seconds. This driver captured the exact moment a high-speed chase came to a disastrous end. In Australia, this driver had a terrifyingly close call with death. But this one was definitely even closer. Or this one in Idaho. This Texas guy was driving on the freeway when suddenly this happened. But that's not as crazy as this T-bone in Chicago. Or this driver in New Mexico who thought he was playing GTA. In Wyoming, this black car faced death but at least survived. This New Zealand driver is probably traumatized for life after he saw this.
Wow! Holy f***! 111!
Yeah, I've got it, Sam. Don't worry, I've got it.
I've mentioned before in other videos how dangerous intersections can be, and once again, they prove it. But not as dangerous as distracted drivers. In China, this driver thought this was a police chase and pit maneuvered this car. Speaking of chases, in Arkansas, after a failed traffic stop, this state trooper started a big chase.
Let me see your hands!
It was a terrible idea.
Stay!
In Texas, after a red light, this happened. Looks bad, but not as bad as this one.
That was the big one.
But if we are going to talk about fatal crashes, this one must be here too.
Damn, he hit 3 cars.
Oh,
this car.
Which car?
Are you that?
What the hell are you doing?
Oh. Oh.
Protect your family and inside and
In Russia, during a winter storm, an accident occurred and it could have been deadly. But that's not the only fatal crash that occurred in Russia. Near Russia, in Kazakhstan, a dashcam captured this.
Ёб твою мать! Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой.
But this one in Uzbekistan was even worse.
Ох, нихуя себе!
Back in the USA, in Florida, this happened because of distracted drivers who thought their phones were more important than the road.
Of gaming, dining, and entertainment options, anybody can win at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa.
Saw that coming.
Or this impatient driver in Minnesota who thought it was a good idea to run a red light. Sometimes they're impatient, other times they're distracted, but most of the time, they're just idiots. Similar case in Texas with this car. While driving on the freeway, a dash cam in California captured this.
This is currently an injury crash with cars. Person reporting a complaint of pain there, so the fire department's on the way. And we got backup to the modified, and it was things got flipped here. Today's courthouse in Santa Maria and Santa Barbara County, a bomb exploded inside the building. Santa Barbara County.
But this accident also in California was funny in a weird way. But not everything is laughs. This accident in South Africa wasn't funny at all, especially for the truck. Speaking of trucks, this crash almost ended in a complete disaster. However, a real disaster happened on one Illinois freeway. In Japan, this driver thought he was driving a bumper car and this happened. Same case in India with this car. After seeing this clip, I feel bad for the driver who captured everything. In Michigan, a dash cam captured the exact moment of an accident that left nothing but wreckage. Or this guy who was driving when he captured a crash that nobody saw coming.
You from the hood, I hope that truck. Hope you like yourself.
However, the kings of capturing shocking moments are Russians. And I'm not joking at all. In Texas, both dashcam and bodycam captured an accident that almost ended in a catastrophe.
What the f*** you doing?
Victor won.
What the f*** was that?
At an intersection, this impatient driver scared a woman with his actions. But that's not as shocking as what this dash cam captured. In India, a surveillance camera captured an accident with horrific consequences. But that's not the only crash that occurred in India. While driving on the highway, this dash cam captured a crash that ended in the worst possible way. Speaking of accidents on highways, this one looks bad too.
Shit, this car spun out. Shit, I just saw a car. I gotta hang up and...
But the ones who hate highways the most are truckers. And with accidents like this, who can blame them? But not only on the highways, to be honest, trucks are very difficult to drive, as you can see in this Ohio accident.
Oh my goodness.
And it's not just in the USA. This crash in Brazil proves it's a worldwide issue.
Oh, Senhor Deus. Senhor Jesus, cubra debaixo teu sangue, Senhor. Tem misericórdia.
In Colorado, this trucker captured a crash that went terribly wrong. That was bad, but not as bad as this one. Speaking of crashes with bad endings, this one in Texas should be mentioned too.
Because you didn't save anybody any time by doing what you did. Because now we all were out of production because you were in such a freaking hurry to be able to be like, okay, done. Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta go! I gotta call 911!
This train completely destroyed this truck.
think which way.
In Afghanistan, this dash cam captured one of the worst airplane-related accidents I've ever seen. Due to weather conditions, this accident almost ended out of control. This guy was driving in Utah when suddenly this happened. In the UK, a driver dodged traffic during a wild police chase. The fleeing car thought it had won, but what happened next was completely unexpected. Anyways, fatal crashes in the UK are unfortunately not uncommon.
Something related to hope. You program the faceless immortals. Contra, Wax said. Return soon, the Guardian.
In Michigan, a wild police chase started after a failed traffic stop.
Going back on, he's gonna run.
The airport. Traffic stop at E96 C19. E96 C19. 115 left lane on the shore. Where are you set up at? lane are you in?
He's ramping off Kensington.
Kensington going out.
Crash, crash, crash.
Crash, Kensington ramp. Rollover, starting EMS and fire 1119.
Crash on Kensington. He ramped Kensington. He's going out.
Crash.
Rollover, start EMS and fire.
After overturned, both the driver and passenger were entrapped in the car and had to be extricated. The first one was wanted out of several jurisdictions. This T-bone in Japan was really wild, but at least they're more polite there. But not as wild as this accident in Utah. In Texas, this car tried to save a few minutes, but simply didn't make it. However, this crash also in Texas was really savage.
Oh! Hey! Hey! Isaiah! Isaiah!
If you survive an intersection in Utah, then you are a hero. Arkansas is known for its chases, but its everyday crashes can be just as deadly. Speaking of chases, in Wisconsin, deputies detected a car whose driver was involved in a shooting incident.
Picking up outer traffic, full stop sign, almost 1050. Hold on. Almost 1050. We're going to be pulling out to get downtown by now, the first floor. We're at 5th Avenue. Portland and 5th Street. Portland and 5th Street. It's in eastbound, we're going over the river. We're going to continue eastbound past Riverside Boulevard. Eastbound. Another red light here. On into Woodward Ave. North on Prairie Ave. Looks like we got a bullet squad with us. Eastbound strong.
Yep, we just 1050 to the squad. Central and strong, we're wiping out. Hold trap.
Anyways, the suspect made things even worse by opening fire during the pursuit. Imagine you are driving when suddenly this happens to you. This video is a friendly reminder to never linger in a trucker's blind spots. In Netherlands, this driver captured a crash that ended in ruins.
Oei, wat was dat dan? Ja, het wordt weer gaat als vanuit zo zwaar gegaan. Oei, wat was dat dan?
Ja, dat gebeurde achter mij iets.
This crash in Russia was fatal too. In the Czech Republic, a car tried to overtake, but this happened. Same history, different places. In Russia happened exactly the same.
Не матерись.
I feel really bad for this innocent car in this California accident.
Lift 5 above 6.
Oh shit.
And if you think this video was shocking, then the next one will shock you even more.
I gotta go.